We have made it to Florida, got our little rental, and today we're actually gonna be playing with some discs that I didn't expect to make a main channel video with. I was thinking this was gonna wind up on Banana Froth just because typically when a company's sending me out new discs, unless there's something super unique about them where they're gonna be really popular, I normally just wanna kind of test them out and we'll throw them over on Banana Froth, but I picked these up. Shout out to Luft Discs. They're out of Denmark, and they sent me these, the Neon 3103. It's a cereal bowl. Are you kidding me? And I pulled it out and I was like, oh, this is a shipping defect, no worries. I pulled the next one out, it was the same. I pulled the next one out, it was the same. They also sent me 3 titaniums, which are a new fairway driver. They said no crazy innovation with these because they like to do crazy innovations, just a really solid, smooth, comfortable, semi-flippy 7-speed. So they call it 7.5 -2.1. They're both in the alpha solid plastic. Also, I love purple, so big shout out Luft. So we're gonna be playing today at a course at the River City Nature Preserve in DeBary, Florida, just a little bit north of Orlando. There's 2 courses here. We're gonna play this one for the Luft Challenge, and then we're gonna start the Florida Championship Series, where we try to shoot as far under par as we possibly can, where you guys actually get gifts, and I get gifts, because it's Christmas time, for how far under par we can shoot. I've never played this course, because there's a lot of sub 300-foot holes, but there is a massive par 5. So we'll go ahead and play this layout, and see how these things fly. I have not thrown them yet. So if I don't end up shooting at least 5 under par here, I'll end up giving 1 titanium and 1 neon to 2 separate people who find me on the course while I'm still shooting content after this, who recognize me from the channel. We're going down left. This is gonna be tough. There's a lot of like wind right now. And second, there's a lot of like little vines out there. I'm so excited to be playing back at like nice, fun, wooded-ish courses. I think we're definitely going 2 off the top. We'll go 1 at each. You know what? We'll do that every hole, 1 of each, and that means we're moving the score to 8 under. Neon, first shot. Oh, wow. That was way straighter than I anticipated. Wait, what? Huh. That's so interesting. It's not gonna be dumpy. Wait, what? It is also, we're at sea level now instead of being at higher elevation. But that was really surprising. Wait, I have a Z-zone in here. Okay, so it's as, if not less stable than a beat-in Z-zone. That's surprising. All right, titanium's gonna be our second shot. 2 for 2. Seriously surprising to me. I really expected it to be a lot more overstable. And these discs, everything from Luft just feels premium. Rounded edges, comfortable grips. Never felt any flashing personally from them yet. From a smaller company, that's pretty impressive. I'm gonna be pumped with the Rainmaker today. Ooh, not bad. And the Takapoo. Okay, I'm interested to like throw it really hard. But I also know how a Zone OS and a Zone fly for me here, and throwing that Z-Zone against that Neon, I'm a little confused, to be frank. So we'll be able to figure this out, which is exciting. And what a crazy dog dish of a disc. We'll go ahead and obey whatever the T Science says to do today. All right, I hope no cars come, because I definitely just put you guys on the road. We have 256 feet. Looks like a tight little flex. Get through the gap. Wow, what in the world is that thing? Does like the puddle top just mean it doesn't want to move left or right? Because that just stayed so dead straight. I mean, that's nice, but that's confusing. Why is it like that? All right, truck's about to come. So, titanium. That's nice. Oh my gosh, go in. Ooh, baby. The couple throws I've had with that titanium, so far, it doesn't seem as domey, so I'm not sure if it's quite gonna go as far, but it seems kind of like the Latitude 64 Brave that I really liked recently. Similar like flip and turn. I threw this super down tempoed and just kind of rode straight. So I feel like that's gonna be pretty useful if we have some wooded holes, because it seems super shapeable, and it also like seems like it wants to go pretty far. 1 down. I don't think it has turned me off from it. It just really makes me think it's overstable, because when I think puddle top, approach disc 3103, I think beefcake. The one thing that the Luft guys did say to me is that what a lot of the puddle top actually ends up doing for it is, since it's like an anti-dome, it like does not get affected by the wind. So if we have a headwind, they're saying it should react the same. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it, but that is the basket that we're going to. And this is kind of telling me to go deeper into the woods over here. So I almost doubt that we'll have a look for it. The basket's kind of, I mean, there's OBs staked along this whole right side. So we got to put one in play, at least keep one of these in bounds. We're gonna throw the neon first, just make sure we put it in play. That way we can decide what we're gonna do with the titanium. It is interesting because putting angles on that thing feels a little less comfortable, I think, just because your grip, let me show you. Like, so this is my grip on it. So here's a forehand, which we haven't thrown yet. But you can see like, it comes up to my finger because of how weird that dome is. And my grip on the bottom side is like, this is just like the dome coming down. Like it shouldn't be on that part of the flight plate yet. And especially if your thumb like comes down, it feels like it wants to rest here, but instead it's down here. So it kind of tilts you into a hyzer. So you either have to rip over a little more or just be a little more focused. Let's go titanium. That's money, if it sits. Ooh, if that kicked right, we're really bad. I felt like, I don't know why, but for some reason that kick sounded like a kick off a tree going right. I don't know why, but it did. Oh, this has to be the wildest release of 2024 already. It's not even out yet. I think it comes out in mid-January, maybe late January. I don't even know if they said they didn't have a release date yet. They call this a 542-foot par 3. It's like that way, but you have to get out the gap and then go, well, is that a par 3? That's kind of rude. So I think what we're gonna end up doing is just playing the neon on a forehand, kind of touch a flex, just make sure we get straight through the gap. It doesn't seem to want to move a lot left or right. So I imagine it won't even finish that much. And then we might just try to give a nice big flat or slight hyzer rip towards the left side that like really gets out the gap and moves to the right. That's gonna be a much touchier shot. So if we can get out the gap with this neon. Wow. I think the closest thing to that disc is a BERG so far. Like a BERG X maybe. Like that's a very different feeling BERG X, in my opinion. Like that just flies so unique. Put some anhyzer on it, it's not fighting out. Like that's a BERG X, that's a BERG X. That's so weird. All right, titanium, I kind of want to just flip on the forehand. Oh no, turned it. Dang. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I thought I hit that back wall. Didn't throw it hard enough, that's good. Basket's right there. This is just not a par 3. Now that I'm thinking, if I think about this neon as a BERG X, that's very helpful for me mentally. Like we can try to get through this center gap, but that's a little touchy. My other thought is playing a forehand that skips around the corner. I just like haven't looked around the corner and don't feel like I necessarily have all the time in the world to do that because I gotta film a couple videos, so hope we can keep it on hyzer. Oh, that was almost perfect. It might be slightly more overstable because it kind of reminds you of how a BERG X flew for me in Denver, and even a little more torque resistant. And that might have to do with the speed. Like the faster it is, the more torque resistant. But watching it forehand out of that gap and just have no left to right movement, and then I forced it over and it didn't want to move left or right at all, that was really helpful for me to kind of get a gauge of what this disc is. We do have a long look at it. If I don't hit these trees, I'm skipping a little past it, but oh no. I think as long as we don't have any more like crazy pars, we should be fine. Because I mean, it should be a par. Definitely still trying to dial in the putters. Was gonna putt with something else that I just got in, but the nail polish remover didn't work. So I'll have to get some actual acetone. That'll be for the next couple of videos that you see. So for now, we're sticking with these guys. You'll see why. You'll see why I need the nail polish remover. Interesting little line here. 246 it calls it. If we hit the line, it's gonna ride on it. Big if, big if. All right, titanium, we just need something in play. So part of me wants to try to take that same line. I was gonna go up this forehand gap because it seems a little more open if you hit it. Since this is slightly understable, I feel like we open up the fairway a little if we take that right gap, so. Yeah, sit. Alrighty. All right, hole 6. Just kind of hanging out at even par. This one's 256. We gotta start getting some of these. Oh, it's gonna be a little short. I kind of want to forehand the titanium as well. That might have snuck through. We might have a look there. We've been taking a lot of titanium shots recently. This one was kind of a toss-up because the other one had a little more open look, but was about 10 feet further back. Oh my gosh. Get it up. I think we're just gonna be putting the Takafu first from here on out because a decent bit less glidey than the Rainmakers. And I think that's helpful because moving down to sea level, stuff gets a lot glidier for me, especially on the putting department. Now we're talking straight ahead, hole 7, 283 they call it. Slight head left to right, so there probably was some wind that was pushing that neon over. Sit down. Oh no. Oh no. Get through. No. Oh wow, straight past the basket. I mean, this thing is oh no. Nice little circle two ski. There we go. There we go. No. Hello? That's the first time I ever hit my camera. And is the mic jack still working? Oh man, that sucks. Just fell right over. It's kind of funny, my flip out screen. I mean, everything seems to be working fine, I think. Oh, that would suck. This would be such an expensive mistake. The most expensive titanium ever. Okay. I think everything is working, somehow. It was funny, last week is the first time I ever dropped my camera. It just like got dropped. And now it's the first time I ever hit my camera. That scared me so much because it wasn't focusing until I turned it off and turned it back on. But it looks like I switched, changed the autofocus, manual focus back. Everything should be working. We're 1 under par, which is good. I like saw it slow fall. That'd be the most expensive holidays ever. That's the beauty of doing YouTube outside. So many elements. Granted, maybe shouldn't be throwing out my camera. Maybe I'm gonna be a little more careful with that here soon. Am I grabbing a forehand at it? What am I thinking, dude? Here, I'll show you on this. You can see on the screen here how messed up that is. Like it's struggling to rotate. Like that's how it lays on its side now. It was like mostly like that and now it's even worse, but everything still works. So big shout out to Sony, double dropped it on the mic jack and this screen. I thought for sure the screen was broken this time. I thought I would this would have cost me a lot of money in the camera and then also not being able to get the videos. So I'm so grateful that everything is fine. That was way swoopy and high. See, you see how it kind of straightened out and moved a little right? That confused me. Like, I would really think that it would just want to start moving left. When I've thrown it flat a couple times, it's done that, which I don't think is bad. I just am confused still by this thing. I've never thrown a disc that has an inverted dome. Like, that's literally what I would call it. Instead of a puddle top, it's literally just an inverted dome. Okay, my little touch forehands, as evidenced by my camera being more broken now than it was when I started this video. Not good today, not good. You can see the red one. I had to just step out barely to the left and you can see a flash of yellow up into the right of the trees. 372, according to UDisc. I mean, that most closely resembles a BERG or a BERG X, right? Like, that's crazy. Yep. Now get left, that's perfect. Oh, it's so short. I think it's a little flippier than I thought. I think I could just get there in a flat to turn shot. Wow, it goes far. Holy crap. I feel like that's an easy 400 plus fairway driver, so we might actually be able to eagle that par 5. Definitely thought this was sneaking a little farther. Probably didn't quite hit it as hard as I needed to since I didn't want it to turn over on the hyzer. Oh, dang. Into a headwind now, which we'll throw the neons because they wanted to see how they'd react in headwind. They said they wouldn't be affected too much. Yeah, I mean, and that headwind does not seem to be affected. Just still as straight as can be. We're going back in the woods somewhere. I don't see the basket. Apparently it's like 30 to 50 feet behind the red one. Oh, I do see it. It's way back there. Like maybe a roll that stays uncut all the way back there, or just try to fly past the red one and get a skip. The line is 5 down, guys. I'm cheating and changing it, but Merry Christmas to me. This is the only line I get to change almost a whole year. I'm changing it back to my original line because I didn't know this course and relearning this. And it's a headwind now, so 5 down. Hate if you want. This is gonna be so, I feel like I have to throw a roller because of the headwind. Cut. Yup. Now flip. Flip. Oh, it cut a little too much. I like that. I like that shape though. It's gonna be closer maybe than my air shots could be. Okay, oh, that's the roller, dang. Because I know it, because it's standing up inside of that. But a little less cut, more money. Oh, dude. Oh, it's 2 nose up. That's still all right though, kick out. Well, I did what I want, just miss the line, get through everything. Ooh, dang. I think I had to remind myself this round that you can't just expect super low scores when you don't have a full bag, because in Denver, most things are whatever holes. If you can reach it and it can finish somewhat stable or all the way turned over on the other side, then you don't have to worry about it. However, for most places, luckily, because they're good, you kind of need the right disc for the right shot. It's a nice straight 320-foot turnover. See how far we can push this. It's a low ceiling, so don't think the neon's really getting too far. Keep the nose down. Oh, dude! Turn more, no! This was the hole for this disc and I screwed it up. Oh man, that is close. This is gonna be a hot take, but if you like the flight of the BERG, but hate the feel, I think you are going to love the neon, especially if you like a harp or a zone and you don't mind a puddle top. Every time I've been throwing it, I'm like, this is just a BERG X, this is just a BERG X, this is just a BERG X. It's nice, it's really nice. Like if I want a bag of zone next year, but I want something that flies like a BERG, that's gonna be it. And it's gonna feel different for sure, but not as different as a BERG would. Especially if you like the forehand feel of like probably closer to a harp, you're gonna really like that thing. I'm thinking I definitely should have played the shorts if I would have known that this was gonna be like that BERG-esh disc, but this is another good hole for it. We got 215. Part of me just wants to backhand it. Go in. Oh, what is that tree? Oh, I parked the red one. Let's go. This putter right now, I'm really liking. It's a good mix of not too glidey like the Rainmaker, not glidey, especially down here. It wasn't very glidey in Colorado, so I wasn't liking it as much. But the Takapoo from RPM, I do like it. It's a little soft for my taste in that plastic. Solid mold. No, it was short. Oh, that's so annoying. Sit down. Be chill. Flip. Oh my gosh, I think it just went OB because there's no fence there. Oh no, the fence is just curled. Okay, we're safe. Okay, I still need to have enough speed to have a good rhythm in my shot. There it is. Oh, that is so pretty. Dang, not bad. 3 to go. I'll make a deal with you. Since I said 8 originally, but I also said 5, we'll give 2 away if I can't get to 5, and 1 away if I can get to 5 but can't get to 8. The only way that I'd be able to get to 8 is ace, eagle, birdie. So at least one of these is going. I did up there also see a little staked off area past that light pole. Do I actually have a rangefinder here? I might. It's 375. Can't really tell how far the OB is. Looks like the OB is like 440, 450. I should be able to give these a full rip. Get out of it. Stop it. No! You can see the basket all the way out there past the red one. And I think we're right in this area. Okay, at least we got good carry because we're a little further than I thought. Oh, you gotta turn more, dude. Okay, the wind must have switched to like a little tail. Oh, we are barely safe, I think. Oh, splash down. We should have a really easy birdie, but I need to be a little smoother with both of those. Yep, well, I did bring second shoes. Thank goodness, I'm not that stupid. I also don't feel any water in my socks really yet, at least over the main covering. So that's a big win. So, okay, these shoes might actually be like mostly waterproof, which I was not expecting, because yeah, I mean, if this turn a little more, we maybe give ourselves a chance, but we're still 200 out. What is that drop, sir? Easy birdie, 4 down. I wonder which way I should go. All right, 17. Cool looking shot straight through there. Almost looks like a forehand with either of these. Okay, there is like some last trees to navigate. So I think we're gonna try to throw the neon on a forehand through these gaps and just kind of have it finish flat so we have no matter what, like a 50-foot look. Superbly done. Yes, dude. Sit. Money. That disc, the Brave coming out here, like, I really feel like it's the time of the super straight to flippy 7-speed. I mean, I just feel like that's even like a better disc than a straight to flippy 9-speed. Insanity, CD1, Undertaker, like those type of discs. Oh, almost forgot this one. Here, it's on the red pad. Let's play a quick hole with it. Bag on. That's where we wanted to be in a 1. But the 7-speed's better, I think, for most players because the smaller rim is a little more comfortable for a lot of people. But more importantly, it is easier to get up to speed. The wider the rim, the harder you have to be able to throw it to like get the intended shape. And so a 7-speed, getting into the actual fairway driver category, it will skip, it will fly like a driver, it goes very far. And being semi-flippy, I think these are gonna be like perfect beginner discs for a lot of people. So I'm gonna have to find one I'm gonna put my name on because they're money, dude. And just like the fact that you can throw forehands with them and have those be good too. We do wanna get this because that way we won't have to get the last hole. Yeah, let's go. Par better, money. Get through. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it goes so far. Things just got a little scary up here because I didn't run up here to see, obviously. And it looks like there is OB that runs the left side. So now I'm worried. We'll take our meter off to here. Sit down, no, sit. Somehow. Barely. Ooh, baby, that is so close. Take our meter straight off. And we got a nice circle 2 putt. I don't like the slope, so I kind of want to step it. But also, having liking just these standstills. No, my dude, what a bad putt. There's always in here. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get to this way. That's what you're gonna do. Massive shout out to Lyft for hooking me up with these guys. Cannot believe how this thing flew. I do not hate it. I think a lot of people are gonna like this as a BERG alternative if they don't like the grip of the BERG. You will have to get used to this. It's weird, but if you prefer a puddle top zone or something, that is gonna be a disc that a lot of people like because the flight of the BERG is great. The feel of it just gets to some people. That's money. Now time to give some discs away. Dang. Thanks for watching, guys. What's going on? How are you? Have whichever one you want.
Kind of want to try this just because it's weird.
It is weird. It flies like a BERG X, but it feels like a zone or a harp.
Man, I love your content so much.
Thank you.
Like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
What's your name?
Jude.
Sweet, dude. Here, do you want a new disc?
Sure, that'd be awesome.
This is a Lyft Titanium. It's like a neutral to flippy 7-speed. I just reviewed them and I lost, so I'm gonna have to give it away.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Check it out. It flies really well. I think it's very similar to like a Leopard 3, but a little more comfortable to me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for doing the series with Drew Gibson.
Yeah, absolutely.
That stuff was awesome.
Thank you.